Well, guys, we have a little bit of news that we'll go over first. And like you saw the thumbnail, and the purpose of this stream today is I didn't do a top 10. I got quite a few things, but not everything I got was from 2024. But a lot of my fellow YouTubers are YouTubers I actually subscribe to and watch. And a couple I've actually watched that I didn't know I was subscribed to, or didn't know I wasn't subscribed to, which I ultimately fixed that. We're gonna watch a couple of their top tens, and we're gonna talk about what we agree with, see what the consensus is out there. So that's what we're gonna kind of start with. That's kind of the realm of what we're gonna go into today. We got a little bit of news, Dragon Ball Z news, SH Figuarts news that we're gonna talk about here in the video or in the stream tonight. But other than that, yeah, it should be pretty chill stream. So we're gonna definitely start off by looking at that news, but I wanted to give shout outs to everybody that's in the chat tonight. Jackson, yo, how are you? And he says, I'm good, how are you? I am excellent, brother. It is the end of the weekend is coming, relaxing time, coop time, which is really cool. Playoff football, so if you're a Kansas City Texans fan, Eagles fan, Rams fan, it's a big weekend for you. This has been pretty fun. I'm excited for this weekend. It should be a lot more better games this weekend than last weekend, so I'm excited for that. That's gonna be really cool. Burgos is in this house, says holla. You choose fans are lucky Brady retired. I would say, I don't know if I'd say lucky. I still wanted him in the league. Obviously at 41 he was excellent for what he did, but I also want to I don't know, just want to talk about, like, I like to go up against the best. I would like to go, if we could, I'd like to do what we did last year, go against Josh Allen, go against Lamar Jackson, and really prove to everybody that why we should be there. So I'm excited for that. So it should be some good games. Sammy Ember's in the house. Whoop whoop. What up, Sammy? Thank you for being here. Jackson says, I don't want to talk about it. Well, hey, that's why we're here. We're going to talk about figures. We're going to take your mind off of a tough week if that happens to be what it is, Jackson. But I appreciate you here. Well, and anybody that's new to the streams or watching the VOD afterwards, the whole thing we're doing here is we're getting together every Friday in the month of January and February. On Friday, 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. CST, the Central Standard Time here in the United States. So if you happen to catch this after the live stream, jump in. We will be live for 2 hours every Friday in January and February. So if you have a chance, stop in, say hello. We'll be here no matter if there's 1 or 100. So that's really exciting. So today, this is our third stream in a row, which is pretty cool. Keeping up that consistency. Love everybody dropping in, saying, hey, what's going on? But hey, let's see. Burgos says, for sure, it's always more exciting the way as the Pats fan growing up facing Manning in the playoffs was wild. Yeah, Burgos, for sure. And, like, that's the thing, is, like, I always love the best teams going against each other. Then that way you get the best result in the best games. So, you had your time as a Pats fan, I'll say. It's our time now. We're going to try to capitalize. It always makes it a stressful season, especially when you're consistently there in the playoffs, because everything, you never know. Like some big, a really successful season could be ended like that in a moment, which is unfortunate. So Jackson says, next year's the Vikings year. We are the kings of the north. I'm coping. So Jackson's a Vikings fan. So yeah, that's kind of what I was talking about, like with the Vikings. Great year. But unfortunate end. It truly shows how great of a team can be when the quarterback is not really on a level of a Joe Burrow, Lamar, Josh Allen, stuff like that. That's really can bite you in the end. No matter if you have the literally best wide receiver in the NFL with Justin Jefferson, but maybe JJ's what it is. Maybe you need JJ. I personally think it would be a mistake to bring Darnold back, but that's my opinion. So Let's go ahead and jump in. I appreciate everybody being in here. If you haven't already, leave a like on the stream if you enjoy your time. I'm only asking you to put a like or on the stream if you like what you're seeing or enjoy your time here. All right, so we got to do our due diligence. We got to jump right in. So we're taking a small little detour from today's video and stream. We're going to go into Instagram and talk about the new Goku that was announced. This is the SH Figuarts Son Goku, the lowest born Saiyan, releases March of 2025. And this is, if you guys did not catch this, this is a North America only, which I think is really strange. The fact that they're coming out with a version of Goku, I know everybody's complaining about the new Gokus, the new Vegetas, stuff like that, and I totally get it. Excuse me. But he's going to be in North America only. I do not like that. I live in North America, so this will not be a problem for me to obtain. But I don't like it when they do region exclusives. It just, all it does, no matter how popular the character is or how niche the character is, it always hurts collectors out there that either want to get those niche characters to fill out their collection, or if they're just a Goku collector, if they don't live in North America, they live in Europe or Japan, they can't get this figure. So let's see. A person who exists is in the house. What's going on, a person who exists? I appreciate you being here. Love this Goku, even though he's a 2.0. Jackson says they don't want to give anyone outside the US the early Saiyan Saga Goku, the EE, and now this one proves it. I don't know why they keep doing that. It's so weird. Person exists. I agree with you. I love the look of this. I love the style of this. It is unfortunate. It is exactly the same body as I believe, I'll read the description here in a minute. I think it's the exact same body as the Goku Saiyan Raised on Earth, the one that is the beginning of the Namek Saga version. All it is it's a brand new head to match the aesthetic and maybe like a different coloring to match the aesthetic from the Saiyan Saga. Virgo says, I want a 3.0 Goku, but I am excited for this figure. Nails the Saiyan Saga Goku. It's slightly different to the SDCC one that comes off as more rounded. This new Goku to me has a more angular design. Yeah, I mean, that's what Goku is really about. Like Dragon Ball, it was softer in the dynamics, it was softer in the Saiyan Saga, and then eventually became more angular as we got further and further into the arcs. The chins, the muscles, everything definitely got a lot sharper. I just think this figure looks awesome. Like, I like the coloring of it. I think the stance looks really good. I think that face sculpt. The face sculpts to me are really what sell the figures. Even though this is like the 200th Goku that everybody will own. Let's see. Person who exists says scalpers are going to go crazy with this. Yeah, I see. That's the reason I don't like it. Like the whole passion of this collecting, and like I love the popularity of SH Figuarts and Tamashii and how well they're doing and how versed they're getting with their franchises, but also like with the like availability of these things is where they kind of break the mold for me a little bit. Like this should be a collecting passion for the passion of collecting or enjoying the series or in really enjoying Dragon Ball or having the figures or whatever your means to collect it. It shouldn't be like, I'm going to get this Goku because it's going to be rare. Like that's not the right way, in my opinion, to collect. Yes, is it always cool to pull that Pokemon pack and get a rare card? Yes, or going for that Charizard whenever I was a kid? Yeah, but at the same time, eventually you build up the point where it's like, I pull off the pack for the 400th time, I don't get that Charizard. I don't like that aspect of it. I don't like really, especially with these, the rarity option. Like I think with Goku should be general release. It should come out everywhere. It will always sell well. It's Goku. But and then like the premium Bandai, why it's an exclusive, it makes sense because they're usually smaller niche characters, or at least they should be, that wouldn't sell on a normal market. People that are casual fans of Dragon Ball and don't want to go down getting, you know, Kui that's in like 2 chapters or whatever, or 2 episodes of the anime. So that's my opinion. That's my little bit of rant. I want the wide availability for any figure, unless it doesn't make sense. Like Monster Zarbon, amazing. Every Dragon Ball collector I bet out there is like, yup, definitely need that one. But I don't think if you put it on the shelf at Target, some normal person that doesn't collect these or not into the community would see that on the shelf and be like, that's totally what I'm buying. So let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Burgos, sorry, I already did that one. Burgos says, I think this Goku replaces the Kaioken Goku in Walmart and Targets. I mean, yeah, it says available at select retailers. More information coming soon. I'm hoping I can get them at the standards like Kappa Hobby and Big Bad, because I don't really have a Target near me. And if you've ever gone into a Walmart to get SH Figuarts, they're always like 90% destroyed, or they put the stickers on the back and hang them up. Kids are opening them, and they're just not a great quality. So I hope that's not the case. I don't trust Walmart when it comes to collectibles. But it possibly, I could see that happening though, for sure. Action Figure Avenue, yo, what's up, Action Figure Avenue? Thank you for being in here. I appreciate you stopping in and saying hey. Jackson says, I said it in the Discord yesterday, but I hope that this means a battle damage Nappa. That would be cool. I mean, they do have the pose where he's flying around and he's holding, and then he eventually holds Nappa, which we'll get into the photos here in a second. This will be the last little rant, then we'll get through the photos. But like, they definitely allude to that, but I just don't know how much a battle damage Nappa would sell. They've had the prototype out there, 10 years ago or something, or 7 years ago, or whatever it was. And they still haven't made it. I don't know if that's just because popularity of the line of that, but also at the same time, like, stop going backwards. We need to be going the other way. We need the Boo Saga. We need the mid-level and maybe the late of Cell games and Cell Arc. All right, so Burgos, I'll get back to your next comment here in a second. Let's go on to the next photo. It is going to be the fighting pose. This is the classic fighting pose of him standing on the rock overlooking Vegeta, which I'm wondering, and this to me, this pose right here, I think is a tip of the cap. I think it is a huge red herring that we are going to get a updated Saiyan version of Vegeta. I bet you'll get the whole hair mold where it's like almost completely horizontal. I think this is almost a foregone conclusion that Vegeta is going to be the next one. Vegeta's and Goku's almost go hand in hand. They always do one and then another one. So I think this is the red herring out there. This is the feather in the cap that Vegeta is probably right around the corner, which I think is huge, which is awesome because the Vegeta that came out with the Saiyan armor was forever ago. I randomly found it at a candy store online out of New York. Random. It was like a year or two after it came out. So the opportunity to restock that one with the updated aesthetics and all that to match this one, I'm on board. And I definitely would want to make the display with like the rock heights and stuff. That'd be sick. All right, next pose here. We got the Kamehameha pose, yelling phase. Yelling phase, pretty standard stuff here. Ooh, I don't know what's going on my... Ooh. All right, kicking pose, showing the articulation. These aren't always exciting. I kind of say in my videos, if you guys have seen a couple of the older ones, I don't necessarily care for these ones to really show off what it's got going on, like when it comes to faces or hands or whatever, because it's just standard fist. It's it's got like those non-happy face, but I really like this because it shows you how flexible and how much of the articulation is going to come into play, which I think is really cool and looks all right. One thing I don't really like is I don't like these shoulders. I don't like it how they did the shoulders here. Like, it looks weird. I wish they would have done something there, but I mean, to each his own. All right, next photo here, we've got him. This is the pose I talked about, guys, with and I believe Jackson mentioned it. He wanted a battle damaged Nappa. This would be the pose where he's literally holding Nappa up above his head, where Nappa is literally just has the singlet and his tail around his waist. This would be the scene from that when he beats up Nappa and finishes him right before Vegeta throws him up and annihilates him. Really cool pose. I think it's iconic. If you did have that Nappa, it'd be really nice. I do see Nappa, if they do make a battle damage version, to be a premium Bandai. But that'd be kind of cool. But also at the same time, this face would have been a good pack-in with that Nappa. And I'm hoping $35. They haven't said the price on this figure yet. All right, let's go to the next one. Here is the other pose where he's flying across the air. I believe this is when he it hits Nappa in the back, like right before the previous pose. So he flies around him, hits him in the back, and then catches him like they're upside down. I'm assuming that's what this pose is from, but you get fists, you get the yelling face, which is the exact same yelling face from the Kamehameha. So let's go back to the original photo, and I'll read the description here. It says, a new Goku is coming to the Dragon Ball Z line. In SH Figuarts, Son Goku, the lowest born Saiyan, brand new sculpt for face plates and head parts to create the fight with Vegeta during the Saiyan saga. So right there it says brand new sculpting for face plates and head parts. Makes me think that neck down, it is the Saiyan raised on Earth body, no changes. That's why I also think it's a 2.0. The coloring that had also been done to faithfully recreate the Goku's appearance from the Saiyan saga, as well as featuring the Kami symbol on the front and the King Kai symbol on the back. So it is changing when it comes to the decals, and the paint application is different. Doesn't mean the sculpt or the mold of the body is different. Available at select retailers. More information coming soon. Available only in North America. Also, at that previous sentence where it says brand new sculpting, faceplates, blah, 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 to fight with Vegeta, I also think that's another tip of the cap. Vegeta updated Saiyan armor, Saiyan version of Vegeta is coming. So, just FYI. All right, so let's see. Brigo said, huge update to the Saiyan raised on Earth. That figure is so bland and lifeless. Never been a fan of the head sculpt on it. I thought it met for what it needed. I definitely understand what you're saying. I've got two. The only reason I bought two is I bought one way later to put into the pack-in with the healing pod, but I definitely understand what you're talking about. And this one has a little bit more of like those bigger eyes and aesthetic. But hey, I mean, I definitely understand. Person who says the same here. This guy is just SROE, but way better. Saiyan raised on Earth. Yep, agreed. Jackson, I also hope we get battle damage. Beefy Kaioken Goku from the Saiyan saga. Times 10 Kaioken Goku would be sick. All they have to do is take the legendary Super Saiyan and just like scale it up. Person who exists, his price is $35. It says on the Tamashi site that he'll be the same price as the $35 figures. Confirmation right there. Thank you for dropping that knowledge, a person who exists. So $35. I assumed as much because no effects piece, pretty bland, limited faceplates and hands, and they just literally just take the hands out of every other Goku they made and they can make a new Goku. So $35, I will absolutely be buying it. I know I'm probably part of the problem on that, where it's like another Goku, another $35. I'm making it easy on them to make money. Virgo said, yeah, the head sculpt makes the world of difference. It does. I think that is the selling point when it comes to these figures, is what it looks like. If you mess up their face or anything and it doesn't look like on par, like, I think that's where it could throw it off. Like, the body could look great, the articulation could be top notch, but if it doesn't look like the character or looks like crap, I'm not gonna buy it. So, all right, so we'll go ahead and close that down. That's pretty exciting news, though. I mean, that's pretty awesome. I'm really excited for that. So, yeah. Let me know your thoughts in the comment. Hey, let's do some interactive stuff here. I'm trying to get better with this by starting a poll and stuff. Let's put a poll in there. Rather than me just asking you, let's put a poll. Let's get a little bit of interactivity in here in the chat. I think that'd be pretty fun. So, excited for the new SH Figuarts Goku? Can I vote? Because my vote would be yes. So we'll let that run for a while. But Craft Collects, what up, y'all? What's going on, Crafts? How are you? How are you doing? I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, dude, it looks pretty sick. So, since we did have a little deviate from the whole, like, I don't know, like, Goku part of it, let's get back into the cream of the crop, what we're going to do today. So, I never made a top 10. There's a lot of YouTubers that I watch when it comes to figure reviews. Just kind of pick their brain, see what they're thinking. And I watch their videos, subscribe to most of them. Ones I've watched before, for some reason I haven't been subscribed. I fixed that when I was researching for this video, or for the stream. We're going to watch a couple of videos today on YouTube through creators. Let's roll this back here real quick. So first video, kind of give you a rundown of what we're doing. We are going to watch some YouTubers that I have watched before, or I haven't watched before, and we're going to take a look at their videos today and their top 10. The first guy on the list is going to be Mountain Arts Reviews. So this is going to be pretty exciting. He's a, pretty big buddy of the channel. So I'm excited to jump into this one. So again, sorry for the delay. Sorry for the hiccups. We figured it out. No wonder my last stream had nothing but echo the entire time, which drove me nuts. Now we know why. So, all right. So we'll flip over to the video. And let's take a look at what he's got going on. What Mars has been cooking up. See if you, I want you to be interactive. Let me know if you agree or what he's got going on here. Did anybody time that technical issue? Because we could add on to the background stream.
2024 was a great year for Tamashii Nations and their SH Figuarts line, releasing over several dozen figures, including premium Bandai's exclusives, Comic-Con exclusives. It's just been a really great year. Now, we didn't get the chance to review every single SH Figuarts, but we did have the chance to review at least 14. So here today, we're going to be looking and rating all 14 SH Figuarts reviewed here on Mars. So, welcome to the 2024 Mars SH Figuarts recap.
Okay, so he did something a little bit different, which I like. He is rating from 1 through 14 what was his favorite of what he picked up. And I do like how he is doing apples to apples. A lot of top 10s are going to be like Jada figures compared to SH Figuarts compared to Mondo or whatever. And that's fine. I think that doesn't bother me that much. However, if I'm trying to figure out, like, is the fifth form Luffy compared to, a Mafex, like, which one's better? I don't feel like those are really apples to apples. I mean, they kind of are because they're 1/12 scale articulated, but they do things better. And just because this SH Figuarts really good doesn't make this Mafex bad or good or even better. Because I don't know. So I like how he's doing it. He's taking SH Figuarts as a whole and taking back what he's reviewed and put his hands on, which I really enjoy, which I think is cool.
To begin, I want to give some honorable mentions to the 5th Gear Luffy and then to Trunks. Now, unfortunately, I didn't...
5th Gear Luffy didn't make the top 10, like top 10 or something? What's going on with that?
I didn't get the chance to review both of these figures. However, we do have the Mars unboxing here.
He reviewed it.
Both
Look at
figures are
it's
really
right there,
great.
isn't it?
However, if I had to choose which one I like more, for me personally, it's going to be Trunks. I think Trunks was a great figure, and I just suffered, unfortunately, a QC issue that for me just kind of...
So he enjoyed the Trunks more than the 5th Gear Luffy. That's interesting. So that's pretty cool.
Killed the figure for me and ultimately prevented me from doing the review. Now with 5th Gear Luffy, there are no excuses. I just didn't get around to do the review. However, it's still a great figure. And honestly,
love you.
Worth the money.
Most people have no clue that in
cool ads. So we're just gonna go back to full. We're gonna wait till the ads are over. Then we'll go back to the video. I don't have YouTube Premium, so you're gonna have to deal with that, I guess. I used to. All right. Looks like we're back.
With our honorable mentions out of the way, we are now going to begin our list for best SH Figuarts of 2024 reviewed here on Mars.
So I like he's
coming
keeping
in
it together.
at 14th and 13th place, Naruto and Sakura respectively there. Both figures are pretty good. Great additions.
The top 99, blah. Not even on the list. Get him out of there, Mars.
To the Naruto top 99.
Don't support
Naruto obviously coming in at 14th place. There's not too much different going on with.
I don't like that face. That one looks kind of weird. It looks off.
With Naruto, other than the accessories and color. With Sakura, we are getting some cool accessories and like a different new faceplate and color scheme. She just totally rocks, and obviously is going to be the definitive 13th spot here on the Mars 2024
So 14 and 15
recap.
Is okay.
Coming in at number 12.
I like this figure.
This was a tough one, but I had to go with Nezuko Kamado. Great figure. I think Tamashii Nations has a really good vision for the Demon Slayer line, and arguably this may.
I like her a lot, and I think she's up there as well. The one problem I do have with that figure is her dress, or the bottom part of her Komodo. It's very restricting when you move her legs around, which I think is kind of unfortunate. I kind of wish that's where they would have went soft goods.
Maybe the better Nezuko figure between Buzzmod, Figma, and Tamashii Nations, just because of the price point. It could have been better, yes, but I think for what we've gotten, it was great. And it's coming in at number 12. Number 11 is going to be the Kid Goku from Dragon Ball GT.
I like that.
This was a great year to start off 2024. And ironically enough, the title of the video was smallest SH Figuarts of all time. However, Dragon Ball Daima's Goku would later come on and dethrone this GT Goku. Overall, very impressed by this Goku. Super excited for the GT line and for the future of the line. Coming in at number 11 is going to be Goku.
I do really like that Goku. I think that Goku is pretty dope for what it is. Not bad price point for being the new smaller mold. $50. I mean, they could have went higher on it if they wanted to. Not a bad figure. I like the fact that it's on this list.
Number 10, we have Sage Mode Naruto. Now, this is the first ever premium Bandai exclusive SH Figuart to feature soft goods. I think they nailed it. They killed this figure. It was really good. It's just, for me personally, at 14th with Naruto, and then the only difference really is going to be like the soft goods with this figure and some effects. A real true premium Bandai experience, but not enough for me to make it crack below.
So like a normal release, like a Naruto or a Goku, I like the fact that they went premium Bandai on this, just because I think with a normal release, that cloak wouldn't be removable. It wouldn't have been cloth. So I really like the fact that they did that. And this figure is sick. Even though, I don't know, I think the accessories make it more than what the figure is, because it's pretty much just the base Naruto, the $35 one, with a bunch of add-ons. They could have done a Sage Naruto add-on pack, but then you would have to be like, okay, well, add-on pack's probably going to be $40. Then you turn around and buy another Naruto to turn this one into a Sage. So then you'd get to that price point anyway. So either way, you would have split it up. I really do enjoy this figure quite a bit. So, okay. Jessica says, man, the hardest thing about doing my top 10 this year was remembering what actually came out this year. Oh, absolutely. What's up, Justin? Thanks for being here, buddy. You may stick around. You might be featured on the channel. Yeah, really, I understand that, especially when you... Especially, I know you collect a lot of different lines, so going into Legends, going into Mafex, going into SH Figuarts, going into this, it's hard to keep what is straight. So I definitely understand that. Cat Cole, I'm here now. What's going on, man? Well, you just missed a whole cluster of technical difficulties, so good thing you missed all that.
Below the top 10, if that makes sense. However, I will say I had a great time with this figure, and my highlight with this review for me was putting on the Akatsuki robe on Naruto. I think it's a solid look.
One more time.
And a highlight with this review for me was putting on the Akatsuki robe.
Akatsuki? Come on, Mars. We're buddies. I can do that. I'm just saying. But it does look sick, even though it's just, it boils my blood a little bit that he put that on him.
On Naruto, I think it's a solid look.
He would not
really a great what-if scenario for Naruto.
Absolutely.
Number 10, Sage Mode Naruto. Coming in at number 9, we have the Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen's Hidden Inventory arc. This was the second figure I reviewed for 2024, and I did enjoy it a lot, especially with the faceplates and just how bright the blue eyes were, throwing the glasses. and you've got a beat for beat Gojo from the anime. It's just unfortunate because we don't
came from the hidden inventory arc, which is really, really good arc.
Know where the Jujutsu Kaisen line is going from here. Coming at number 9, Gojo.
Okay.
Number 8 is a special one because this figure included the Figupedia for all of the SH Figuarts.
That was a pretty cool book. That was probably the only
this
good
figure's
thing
release, and I'm talking about the Ultra Instinct Toyotoro edition.
I didn't like the coloring on it,
Goku.
Guys.
This figure is very nice. It's clean, and it's the only figure that we have that is being portrayed through a manga design, and they.
Well, so Jackson, this is not a top 10. I guess this is kind of a deviate, which I really like this idea more. And Mars probably gonna steal your idea. I know you're good with that. What I like about what he did is he took all the figures he literally reviewed. So you've watched, if you've been watching Mars, which if you haven't, please go over and watch him. Excellent reviewer, excellent toy reviewer. But like, especially with the calm vibes and the nature part of it. What he's doing is he's taking his 14 that are reviewed that he physically watched. So over the year, you watched all 14 of his videos, and now he's been given his opinion comparing them all, which I really think is a neat idea.
Absolutely killed it. This is very deserving to be number 8 of the Mars 2024 SH Figuart recap. When you look back on SH Figuarts for 2024, you just cannot overlook Mecha Frieza. So coming at number 7, we have Mecha Frieza. Now this was another premium Bandai release, and with this figure, you're almost getting 2 in 1 because you get the miniature little statue of him being sliced in half that you can just put the arms and legs on and the tail, and it just works.
Well, and then see, I thought that was weird. So that figure came with like the whole body normal, and then just like the head and the torso, his arms and his legs didn't come with it. Like Tamashi, what would that have been? Like that probably would have honestly would have cost you probably another, I don't know, $15-20, or it cost us $15-20. I would have rather you charge us a little bit more and just give us the cut body and the whole body, so we could use them in 2 different instances. So Jackson, oh sorry, I was moving some things around. No, you're good, man. I just want give you an idea of what's going on.
A very fun figure to review, a very fun figure to handle, and the figure just works. Number 7, Mecha Frieza. At number 6, this was a tough one, but I'm going with Yusuke Urameshi from Yu Yu Hakusho. This is the perfect SH Figuart, and don't let anyone tell you different.
Perfect.
This was a very conflicting choice for me. Ultimately, the figure is perfect, but for me, too perfect. I know that seems crazy, but for me it is. A beautiful figure, great design, and deserving to be number 1, if I'm being honest with you all. But we have Yusuke Urameshi, number 6.
So I wouldn't go with perfect. I really like him. I think he's a solid figure. I don't have any problems or qualms with that figure. The only thing I think, if they would have made that figure with that articulation, with that aesthetic, but put him in as green, then I would probably agree with perfect. So Kekko says that Yusuke is so good. Yeah, dude. I can't wait for Toguro.
Coming in at number 5, breaking the top 5, we have Super Android 17.
I want to get this
one
figure,
of my
but he's
most
so
anticipated
expensive.
figures of all time since my early days of collecting. This is the figure.
Look at the Trunks' hand. It snapped the wrist peg. That sucks.
I've always wanted to see. And then once I discovered SH Figuart, to just wait for this figure to come out, and now that it's finally here and it ended 2024, you're damn right this figure is going in at number 5 here on the Mars recap, being a premium Bandai exclusive.
Yep, premium
this
Bandai.
Is the perfect Super 17.
Perfect again.
We all have that list of home improvement projects.
Hold on, we gotta get these ads off the. We gotta pay Mars for using this channel here by watching these ads. But all right, we'll go back into it. Gotta get YouTube Premium for this or something.
Anyone could want. Before we reveal the remaining 4 figures for this recap, I wanted to inform you of the 2025 most anticipated SH Figuarts from Mars. Go check it out. I want to know what is your number 1 SH Figuart for 2025. One figure that I am excited to see and review in 2025 is going to be the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta from Dragon Ball Daima. That is one of many more anticipated figures that Mars has and that you will see reviewed here at Mars in the nature setting. So go check that out.
So if you guys let Mars know what your what your most anticipated figure is. Answer that question here in the chat too. I'd like to hear what your most anticipated is. We're gonna go ahead and end the poll here because we had a poll going earlier. 83% of 12 votes was excited for the new SH Figuarts Goku. That's dope. All right, let's go into it.
Coming in at number 4, we have Itachi Uchiha from the Naruto 99 line. Now, this figure just rocks, primarily because we're getting a 2.0 body for Itachi, plus we're getting the soft good Akatsuki robe, and it just works for this figure. Although I'm not a fan of the muted color in the eyes, I think once we get the official release that's not a Naruto 99 variant, it's going to blow this figure out of the water. So again, coming in at number 4, we have Itachi from the Naruto 99 line. A great addition to 2024. And at number...
Okay, so that's number 4. I didn't buy that figure. I hope the general release or like the non-99 version will come out. I know a lot of people, like my buddy was telling me, he's like, just go out and buy it. Just don't give them the sword. It'll work in your standard. And I get that, but... A little part of me, and I've talked about this on the channel, you guys have heard this probably 100 times, like a little part of me doesn't want to do that just because, like, I don't want to go out and get, like, the top 90, because I want them to stop making the top 99. I want them just to do the standard stuff. Give me all the things. Give me a general release. Maybe he comes with more stuff. He has the hat, all that stuff. So, Cat Cult said, I need Hiei, Karama, and Kuwabara. Kuwabara would be awesome. To give me Yusuke in the green, you got to give me Kuwabara in the blue for sure.
Number 3, we have Kurama Link Mode Naruto, a premium Bandai exclusive, a brand new sculpt, $85, free shipping and handling, and I'm pretty sure if you bought this figure, you also got a free shipping and handling coupon to go with this figure. I mean,
I don't remember
the
that.
Marketing and promotion for this figure
I know they're hyping this up pretty well because they want to start
the end product.
They were hyping this one up a lot because they wanted to start the whole like Naruto line, kind of what Dragon Ball has, like premium Bandai exclusive pretty much every month. I don't know if this one performed as well because they've only done 2 so far, and both of them are out, and they've been out for a hot minute. So
product is phenomenal. Definitely going to be my number 1 Naruto SH Figuart of 2024. Okay. Just wiping the competition away when it comes to the Naruto line. You just can't go wrong with Kurama Link Mode Naruto. Accessories, faceplates, pairs of hands, the complete package. And I'm looking forward to another release like this from Tamashii Nations. Great job. Number 2 is going to go to the first and new SH Figuarts Soft Good Son Gohan Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a historical figure, so, where do you begin, right? Well, I guess we can begin with that. A very historical figure, as it is the first SH Figuart to feature a soft good, and we're getting that cloak for Gohan.
We need that cloak for Piccolo.
It's a brand new release, a new body, updated body. This figure just rocks. I had a blast reviewing it outdoors in the nature settings. As you can see for yourself, the figure just pops with a natural light. So overall, I had a very pleasant time with this figure. And best of all, it's not that expensive either. I believe this figure went from anywhere maybe to $55 to $65. And you can even find it in places like Barnes & Nobles and things like that. So a really great addition and a staple for Tamashii Nations going into this new era for SH Figuarts soft goods. Gohan number 2. Before we reveal...
Alright, so I gotta ask you, chat, what do you think Mars's number 1 figure is of 2024? Like, put your guesses down. I'll give you about a minute. What do you think his number 1 was? Just kind of curious. I'm just curious what you guys think. So I'll give you about 60 seconds to put your guesses in the chat. Then I'll flip over and we'll take a look at what Mars's recap. If you watch Mars, you probably know what's missing, but what do you think it is? Yujiro or Baki, something like that. Action Figure Avenue, Baki and Yujiro are not SH Figuarts. This is his SH Figuarts line. So I don't know what else he bought. He buys so much of it. Because we talk about it all the time, so I'm not sure what he bought that's missing. But he is a huge Baki and Yujiro fan for sure. Justin says that Gohan is so good. Oh yeah, it's so cool. Let's see. Yeah, I forgot about that. I miss everything, but I'll say 100% Frieza. Wow. Did he review that one? I don't think. Maybe. That's a cool figure. That was a cool. Well, didn't the Legendary Goku come out this year? Like, that one should be on the list. So, all right. Let's take a look and see what his number 1 is. Tanjiro Kamado.
One spot is going to SH Figuarts Tanjiro Kamado. This figure at $35 damn near revolutionized SH Figuarts as we see them currently. Now, a lot of people wanted to have soft goods. Yeah. Personally, I think not having the soft goods did not take away from the figure, and damn sure not, I don't think it took an overall experience. I don't think it took away from the figure, but the soft goods could have highly enhanced the figure. But if you did soft goods, it would push it out of that $35 mark. Been an incredible release from Tamashii Nations.
That articulation is incredible.
The number 1 spot here on Mars.
And also, like, I want to add, I don't know if he's going to say it here in a second, but like the fact that he's 35, he came with 2 hilts, 2 swords, all the faceplates, all the things that you would need for a Tanjiro, and in the $35 like price point is crazy.
For this recap, we're talking impressive faceplates.
Oh, we're straight out of the anime, dude.
Up to date character,
like, fantastic
representation from the anime. You're getting 2 katanas as well, nutrient blades.
Yep.
There's just so much to like with this figure, and the line is very promising. We've already have Rengoku up for pre-order.
Yep,
and
Rengoku's
Akaza
coming out.
Is probably going to be the next figure to go up for pre-order, and we still don't have the core cast yet. But
nope.
Damn sure that will be coming. Probably
that's a good shot, dude.
If not 2026. That will cover it for the.
All right, guys. That was pretty dang good. If you guys have not watched him before, Mountain Nerd Reviews, I'll pop his channel in the chat here. Do me a favor real quick. Pop over there after this stream. Mark it down. If you're not subscribed, go subscribe to the guy. He is really good. Does a lot of stuff. Does a lot of varied stuff, not just anime stuff. He does fighting stuff, Storm collectibles, stuff like that. So that is Mountain Arts Reviews. He's doing really good. Really good buddy of mine. Go check him out. Good stuff. I appreciate it, Mars. Thanks for letting us watch your video, buddy. All right. Just subscribe. Appreciate it. Thanks, Justin. All right. So, if you guys have not seen this new and upcoming YouTuber, just hit 1,000 subscribers. I wanted to give him a big round of applause. Our next YouTuber we're going to watch is his top 10 video. It's going to be Just Justin Collects. Past 1,000 subscribers. Big shout out to him. Keep up the grind, brother. Really enjoy your content. You're killing it. Definitely get my Marvel and stuff from you. That's really, really cool. I'm excited for you. So we're going to go over and check out his top 10. Who could that be? All right. So this is it's called Top 10 Figures of 2024. So let's watch it. Ooh. Got that music.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome.
Oh, yeah,
back.
We're going to stop you right there. First thing, holy crap, I love this. If you guys weren't around before the break, we did a review of everybody's collections, and Justin was kind enough to put in pictures of his collection, and he got some. That's perfect English. He got some. He's got really good core pieces if you're a big Marvel fan or Power Rangers or Pokemon. Some sick pieces. So I would imagine, Justin, this is going to be an amalgamation of a bunch of different series kind of tied together. So I'm kind of curious of like all the series lines that you hit, what's going to be your favorite?
To the channel, Just Justin Collects. I'm a little late to the party, but it's top 10 season.
I mean, I'm never going to get there. So
today I am bringing you my top 10 action figures from this year.
Okay.
Try to double check and make sure that they were all actually released this year.
Right.
Release dates can be weird on when they come out, when you actually get them and everything. And to be honest, it's
Well, and also the release dates are really weird because what happens if something drops in 2024, but it actually released in the United States, but it was 2023 in Japan? Especially when you get into the mix of like, especially with anime and SH Figuarts, where like Japan gets it in December of 2023, but we don't get it until January, or like SDCC stuff. I'm not getting mine till February, but they came out last August. Like, where do you classify that? I think you almost have to write your own rules before you make this list.
Pretty hard to remember what came out like all the way back in January and February of last year.
Absolutely.
It's a full year ago, guys. It's crazy that we're in 2025. But anyway, I'm stealing a page out of my friend Jay's Toy Collection UK's book. You know, doing a top 10. He just takes the camera to the
So I love that. I love the fact that other YouTubers, not only, he says steal out of his playbook. I love the fact that he's taking inspiration and giving that credit. I love that. Like, take an idea that you like from another YouTuber, evolve it, pay it forward, and then do that down. Like, if there's a YouTuber that's up and coming, has 10 subscribers, really likes your idea, encourage them to use it. I love, like, that's the thing, positivity and bringing everybody up rather than being like, oh, you stole from me, tear you down. Now, don't plagiarize or steal people's videos. That's not right. SH Figuarts says Fire Collection. I agree. Jackson says, I can't lie, that Power Ranger today looks fire.
Shelves and talks about the figures without having to take them off the shelves. And Jay, I think I'm stealing that from you, my friend, or borrowing.
There you go, borrow it.
Anyway, let's get in to my top 10. And, well, hold on. Disclaimer.
Okay.
This is my top 10. Everyone has different lists.
Yep.
I know, blah, 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 blah. We all collect different stuff. So it's just fun to see, you know, other people's point of views on some of the best figures of 2024. So let's get into it. So starting.
Okay, so this is what he thinks is his favorite. So we're gonna see what he thinks here.
Now at number 10, and I of course have to show some love to the Jada Toys Street Fighter line. I honestly didn't.
Jada Toys is on fire for sure.
Really even play a lot of Street Fighter growing up. I was more of like a Mortal Kombat and Tekken kid, you know, growing up as far as fighting games. But when I did play Street Fighter, Guile was always my guy. I don't know why. I guess just like
I love the Zootopia stuff over here. We got some little Nemo stuff. That's pretty funny.
Like an army guy, kind of, you know, he had his own look. But anyway, Jada, they've knocked it out of the park with everything they've done. And Guile is no different, so he's my favorite Street Fighter character. And in my opinion, one of the best figures they've done so far. Jada goes above and beyond with, you know, including the comb, so you can do this iconic pose. Even having like a real metal chain for his dog tags. So you have to give Jada the props.
Yeah, and Jada's like $25 figures too. Unless they've got popular and started pricing up by doing better figures, but that's pretty sweet. For $25 getting all that.
Guile is number 10.
Number 10.
My top 10 figures. And coming in at number 9, we're going, you know, staying.
Okay, so we've got some WWE stuff. Got Kurt Angle, I believe that's RVD. It looks like Jericho with the list. Got Jeff Hardy, Stone Cold. This is CM Punk from, I believe, 2011 when he won the belt from Cena and was leaving. That's pretty cool.
And on the bottom shelf of the display down here, we're going to go with a wrestling figure. We're going to go with the Mattel ringside exclusive Ultimate CM Punk. So
this is
CM Punk when he won the title at Money in the Bank, blew the iconic kiss goodbye. You know, it comes with the hands to do the kiss, the kissy face. It's just great to be able to recreate that iconic scene.
Yeah, when he blew the kiss at McMahon and was leaving with the title.
It's really great to just get these mind's eye of like favorite wrestlers from all the different eras. I don't go deep in wrestling. I just want to get like my iconic version of all my favorite wrestlers. So CM Punk was definitely missing from my collection. And to me,
guys, that's not a cheap figure. That's like a $40 figure. It's pretty expensive. My buddy's a big CM Punk fan and wanted to get it, but for $40, it's a hard tell, especially with Mattel. Mattel is okay. They've tried to get into it a little bit more, but like for $40, it shouldn't have a pin, in my opinion.
This is the best punk I could ask for.
So
That's
it's
why
pretty
the
sweet
Mattel
figure.
ringside exclusive Ultimate
So that's
CM
number 9.
Punk
Number
is
9.
my number 9 from 2024. And number 8 of 2024 is Odious from Unparalleled Universe.
Is that
So
this
he
one?
launched his Kickstarter. This is a character
Oh,
he's
okay.
been trying to get off the ground for a little while now.
Okay.
I'm done spending an obscene amount of
got
money
ads.
to take out every done.
I'm getting back
Hold
on
on.
track with Factor. Fresh, never frozen
We're
meals.
not showing no
and
ads on this channel.
You know,
All right, we can go back to it. Okay. I don't know who this figure
everything
is.
went great for him. The
I don't
figure came
collect
out
off
perfect.
the
all
brand stuff like
soft
this, so I'm
goods.
not sure what it is.
That is a wired soft goods jacket right
Wired-
there.
okay.
You can pose around. Came with a ton of hands, different heads, and huge shout out to
this Stitch?
J-Shot and Machu Toy from Between
Machu
Two
Toy.
Sentinels. I didn't even have to buy this guy.
Oh,
I
cool.
won it at a giveaway on their channel, so big
Oh.
shout out to them. Thank
That's
you
always
so
exciting. That's
much.
fun.
I was looking into buying this for myself, and then I didn't have to because I got sent one.
Ooh, there's
So
an Ichigo
thank
down
you
there.
guys, and great job, Wade. This is an awesome figure. I'm really excited to see what you do going forward with this character and any others you might have cooking. So number 8 is Odious. So going just one cube over, number 7 is over here in kind of my swords and sorcery display with
Okay.
some Savage Crucible, Mythic Legions, and a random Zabu right there. Don't ask why. But number 7, like I said, is a Mythic Legion and is actually that big,
This guy right here?
beautiful,
Okay.
blue dragon guy back there, Arakagor. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Don't come at me if I'm not. But
Not gonna come after you. I
absolutely
don't
love
know
this
who that
figure,
guy
the
is.
texture, just it has
I'm
some
gonna
soft
skip a little bit
goods
on this one,
its
Justin.
little,
I don't know who
like,
that is. Oh, we got to
tool.
get to the Power Rangers.
Now, for number 6, we come over to the Power Rangers side of things, and I know what you're thinking. Justin, we didn't get any new Power Ranger figures in 2024, right?
I don't
Maybe
know.
a Super 7,
Did
Mezco,
we?
maybe. Well, those hadn't even come out. Third party, but my number 6 is not a Power Rangers figure, but it is a Power Rangers adjacent figure, if you will.
Okay.
My number 6 is the Legend of the White Dragon figure.
This one?
Came in a 2-pack with
Oh.
Dragon Prime, I feel like his name is.
Justin, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know who these two things are. I mean,
The
cool
movie
looking
still
figures.
hasn't come out yet. It was a fan funding project, and it did face setbacks with Jason David Frank's unfortunate passing.
Okay. So let's skip forward a little bit. I don't know who that is. Pretty cool looking figure, though. All right.
White Dragon figure from Valaverse
Okay.
is my number 6 figure of 2024. And we were talking Power Ranger
Biker Mice from Mars. I didn't even know they made figures of this. This is like old school, man.
adjacent with number 6. So going number 5, we're going to keep it nostalgic. Let's keep it 90s. And let's talk about Nacelle's Biker Mice from Mars figures.
Gosh.
Specifically, my number 5 is Modo, because that was...
I don't remember which one's Modo. I don't even remember their names. You could be lying to me and making stuff up. I couldn't correct you. I
My
remember the
favorite
show,
character,
but I was
my
super
favorite
young.
figure of the original figures from the 90s. I loved these figures growing up. They hold a very sentimental place in my heart because I remember, getting to pick them all out one at a time from, I think it was Kmart when I was younger. So I had the regular 3, I had their variants.
It's
I
the
never
brick
had the
gray
bikes,
ones. That's Modo. Okay, guys.
but I had all the figures.
He's a sick looking figure.
And I remember at a
Kind of
very
looks like a
young age getting
like
them.
a NECA.
So
kinda
that's just a
style?
core memory for me as far as
Who
picking out
makes them?
toys. I played with these things until they fell apart and
I had
broke.
slippers.
And I was kind of worried with Nacelle making these. I didn't know what the quality was going to be like.
Nacelle?
But
I don't think I
say
know
for
who
that
is.
$35 price point, the joints are
35?
so smooth. The plastic's great quality.
They look like
paint's
NECA
good,
quality.
The accessories are great.
That's good.
I love it. I love it. I was kind of
Are
worried
all
that
three
the
of these
plastic
made by
was
the same
gonna
guy?
be kind
Or
of
the same
brittle,
company?
kind of like Super 7 or NECA-ish. You know, no,
Yeah, that's what I said.
no
NECA.
shade to you know, if you love those lines, but you know, I'm speaking truth here. I was worried about it, but the plastic's great. The figures are great. The paint's great. Accessories are great. I can't say enough good things about them. So that's why Moto from Nacelle's Biker Mice from Mars line is my number 5 figure of 2024.
Okay.
And coming in at number 4,
Oh, we got some
we're
MCU
coming over
stuff.
to
Here we
the
go.
Marvel side of things. Now, this is a Marvel Legends shelf, but my number 4 is not a Marvel Legends. It is the Mafex Winter Soldier Captain America.
Okay.
I love this figure. I love this suit. Love all the
That
accessories.
is a sick looking figure.
I'm not a big Mafex collector because,
Ah,
you know, I try to,
okay.
you know, pick and choose. I pick and choose. It's
Right. Yeah.
some pretty high price points there. You know, you're looking.
Well, I mean, they're the same as SH Figuarts. You're talking like anywhere from, I mean, they don't even have a $35 baseline. It's everything like 70 to 100 per figure. So I would assume being MCU, he's probably closer to 100 for this guy. I would guess. But dude, they look so cool. If I was getting superhero stuff, Mafex is where I would go for sure.
Looking at is depending on where you get it from. You're looking at anywhere between 70 to 100 and 100 something.
See, that's
figure.
Hey.
So
Right on the
yeah,
nose there.
Like I said, pick and choose some favorite characters. And this is my mind's eye of Cap. This
That
is
Black
right
Panther's
here.
sick.
I mean, this is better than my Marvel Legends like worthy Cap up there.
Yeah, but that's like a $100 to a $25. So,
you know, different movies, different representations, but man, this figure is just great.
it looks sick.
Mafex knocked it out of the park with this one, and he scales good with Legends, as you can see here.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like a hodgepodge Avengers shelf. So, I would say if you want a great MCU Cap, you cannot go wrong with this guy. He comes with 2 different shields.
Really?
Extra hands, you know, he can hold the helmet there, extra heads.
Probably he has the helmet on, I'm assuming, too.
Great MCU Captain America, and I would recommend it
Wolverine.
to anybody. So that's why number 4 is the Mafex Winter Soldier.
Craft Collect says I'm gonna get in on early through import and then bundle the order to save shipping. It's work, lol.
Captain America.
Yeah.
All right, so we're getting.
Whoa,
into
here we go.
my-
Now this is my realm, Justin. Now we're talking. I love me some MCU, especially Marvel when it comes to the comics. I do like MCU a lot, but Dragon Ball, obviously, we made the whole channel kind of based around it right here. Love me some Dragon Ball Z.
Creme
So let's
de la
see.
creme, if you will.
Uh-oh.
Now of my top 3
We're going up?
of 2024. So we're coming over here
Okay,
to
we're
the
going down.
anime shelves.
Ooh.
Specifically,
I thought you weren't going Dragon Ball. I thought you were teasing us with the Dragon Ball and going to
we're going to
Yu-Gi-Oh.
go up to the very
Oh, you
top
did?
and look at the Yu-Gi-Oh figures.
Blue
and
Eyes White
my
Dragon.
Number 3 has got to be the SH Monster Arts Blue Eyes White Dragon
You
from
fooled
Tamashii
me.
Nations, Bandai, whatever you want to call it, multiple different names. But
That was like
this
the biggest
thing
tease
is
ever.
Absolutely amazing. Very intricate flight
I
stand
need special
right there.
emotes.
I forgot the Blue
Then you
Eyes
gotta
White
become a
Dragon
member.
card right there propped up on it.
Hit the join
That-
button, you get special
the
emotes.
white lightning effect that he shoots, is the name of his attack, is a pain in the butt to put together. It's basically just like a Dragon Ball
Totally got me,
Kamehameha
Justin. You
effect.
turd.
It's a pain in the butt, but this is an
That's
amazing
a sick looking figure.
The articulation is
Never
on
was a Yu-Gi-Oh fan. Never got into it. Never like played with it at all. Like never played the card game. Never watched the anime. Never read the manga. Nothing. I was always kind of like Pokemon. And then after Generation 1, I kind of like Pokemon, Dragon Ball, gone. And then I went into that realm. Kind of got out of the card pocket monsters. Never got into Digimon as well. But they do have some sick SH Monster line stuff.
point, the paint.
Bro,
just
teased like crazy. I'm
everything
telling you,
about it.
man.
I love this thing.
Played with us. Played with my
you know,
heart
it's
a
not
little bit.
huge, but it's big enough. You can see it fits in really good with the rest of my Yu-Gi-Oh figures up here.
Is the Dark Magician, is he out yet? And do you have him? I'm assuming not, since he's not on the shelf. When does he come out, Justin, if you're still here?
You know, Red Eyes is great too, and that came out
Oh,
this
that's
year,
cool.
but
Yeah.
I just have
you got
to
the
give
card
it to
right
Blue
at the
Eyes,
base of
man.
it, too.
Blue Eyes is awesome.
That's
You
sick.
know, I'm nostalgic for Yu-Gi-Oh. You know, I grew up playing it with my cousins and friends and everything, playing
See,
card
Pokemon
games,
for me.
and this is great. And I cannot wait
He comes
for
out in a
Dark
few months,
Magician to
okay.
come out this year. But Blue Eyes, White Dragon from SH Monster Arts is definitely my number 3
Number
figure
3, okay.
of 2024.
So we got 2 more.
All right, so my runner
Now you
up
okay.
figure of the
If you look at this shelf one more time and go somewhere else, Justin, I might have a panic attack.
year is still going to be over
Just
here
saying.
at the anime shelf. But
Do not-
it's going to be down here at the Dragon Ball Z SH Figuarts. It is the new.
Okay, so we got another Teen Gohan on another list back to back. This figure was pretty epic for a lot of people. I don't know, like, don't get me wrong, I think the figure's great. I just don't know. Is it because the figure, or is it because it took literally 10 years to get another version of this character and people are excited, plus they did the little spice up with the soft goods? I'm not sure. I think it's a little bit of because it is Teen Gohan. Teen Gohan's was a lot of people's favorites because of what happened in the Cell arc. But I don't know.
Super Saiyan.
But we got a
Teen
second one in a row.
Gohan.
So we'll
This
see if
figure's
anybody else has
awesome.
them.
It's that smaller buck. It's like still a 3.0 mold. Comes with a first.
I don't
ever
like the high
in
hip,
the
like,
Dragon Ball Z.
and this
SH
is not a Gohan specific thing. I really don't like how they did the high hips. I just think that to me doesn't look good.
Figuarts line, that cloth wire.
Probably a bit of both. I would agree.
On the cape right there, it's awesome. Good quality.
Piccolo needs that cape though.
I know some people don't like how it like leads into the rubber. I think some might have had some QC issues. Mine's fine. Mine's great. You get different face sculpts, 2 different like head sculpts with the hair. So you can see I've got the windswept hair there.
So this is number
and I
2.
have the second head
Oh,
up here.
okay. This needs to be an official figure. Like this and Goku coming out of the hyperbolic time chamber like this. I don't think they'll do the battle damaged. Maybe they'll do the one going in. They're non-battle damaged, but I really do want, and that must be your original. This might be the re-release of the Saiyan armor trunks, and that might be the original. Because I'm assuming, or maybe the Vegeta original. Because look at the hips. The hips look really old.
On this Dragon Ball Evolve Vegeta body.
Oh, okay.
So it works.
So a $20 figure. $20. Okay.
Create that kind of
That's not bad.
hyperbolic time chamber look that Gohan had. So the fact that it comes with 2 whole heads, not just all the different face plates,
Yep.
but you get the different hair
That's
looks
cool.
too.
I like that.
That
I
is
just want the
awesome.
official
Really,
figure.
The only thing that could have made this release better would be the Super Saiyan 2 head, but
I would
it wouldn't
agree.
have been too accurate because he was kind of beat up. His clothes were a little
Yeah.
dirtied. You can see I've got the demoniacal fit version right there.
Yeah, I think if they're gonna do the Super Saiyan 2 head, they've got to recreate that one. If they try to be as anime accurate as possible.
There. But anyway, so yes, Super Saiyan Gohan.
Today's actually a really exciting
Nothing but ads.
day because we got to
We're gonna mute that. Okay. We'll wait till these ads are on and we'll bring back the video here. Alright, video's back.
SH Figuarts, definitely my number 2. Alright guys,
That's
so
good,
my
number 2.
number 1 figure.
Okay, we're gonna back up. Like, can we back up like 5 seconds and just look at this collection? Can I? There. Here, let's go from
number 2. Alright guys, so my
look at this, dude. This looks so sick. Got the 3 Spideys. You got the black suit Spidey. Got a bunch of MCU stuff. Daredevil. Why am I blanking on his name? Charlie Cox version of Daredevil, Matt Murdock. You got Scarlet Spider. Got a bunch of X-Men 97 figures. That's awesome. Such a cool setup.
A number one figure of...
Okay. Justin, don't answer it in the comments, but what do you guys think his number one figure is? Kind of looks like we're around Spider-Man, like, but I don't know if he's gonna do the bait and switch. W on the Simpsons. Heck yeah, man. Like, I don't know if he's gonna do like a zooming in on Spider-Man and be like, psych, because he did that with Dragon Ball. Tricky guy. So let's see what his number one is. I would assume maybe this Spider-Man. I'm assuming this is the SH Figuarts new version at the end of No Way Home version of Spider-Man. I guess this is number one. Yeah, and the Spider-Man figure. I think it's this one.
2024.
No!
Definitely has to be, well, it would be Captain Carrot. But I've been told on multiple occasions, Captain Carrot technically came out in 2023.
Yeah.
I didn't get it till 2024.
Are you bait and switching us again? I feel like you are.
Captain Carrot would be number one, and it would change up this whole list for me.
That would be crazy.
Absolutely love this figure. The regular one is better than the platinum, in my opinion. But
so that's a bait and, or that's a honorable mention.
It's a great figure. I love it. But due to technicalities, my number one is a different figure that would still be on this list, even if Captain Carrot was number one. Como the Isles down here would be number two, but he's number one.
Where?
Como of the Isles is a Savage Crucible figure. You see, I also have the Royal Guard here.
Is it these two guys? The lizard people?
Savage Crucible is a amazing up-and-coming
Captain Carrot is an
from
ongoing bit on my
Harbinger
channel.
Studios, I believe it's called. These figures are great. The detail, the paint, watch out for those spikes. The biggest drawback are the ankles and the feet. You see mine are
so
standing
it's the guy in
right
the
now,
middle with holding the sword
but
up.
they do tend to fall over. Just something about
sick.
the feet, man. They're just loose. They are doing replacement feet
from? Is
that
this
you
just
can
a line
go online
only?
and order. They're
Just
only
curious.
charging like $1. But if you order through the Kickstarter, I think you get them for free. So there's that. I'm going to replace mine eventually. But man, everything about this figure, the accessories, just look at that detail.
The detail is
sculpt,
crazy
the
on that
texture,
figure.
the paint, just that sword.
The sword looks good.
Absolutely amazing. Look at that. This figure
It looks
just
good on
something
that
about
shelf.
it,
That
man.
whole
I
shelf
picked it
looks
up
cool.
in person at Retro Toy Con
Okay.
in November. You know, the Royal Guard was my first, dipping my toe into them, and I loved it so much. But ever since I got Como of the Isles, like, it just makes the Royal Guard look not as good to me, because this thing is just amazing. And he fits in perfectly with my Legions. I love it, man. This is what toy collecting is all about. You have your nostalgic stuff, but you also have the new stuff that just blows you away. The poses this guy can get into.
That's a pretty cool number one. It's kind of like unorthodox, which I really enjoy. Like, I like the fact that, like, what Mars did is way different than what Justin does. Like, Savage Crucible from the Harbinger Studios. Like, I think that's really neat. Like, sick looking figure. So that was Justin's. I pop his channel up on again. It's Just Justin Collects. So if you're interested in his channel, here is his YouTube link. So definitely appreciate Justin for letting us watch your video. Pop over to his channel, give him a subscribe, give him a clapping emote over on his channel. Say Snook sent you, and yeah, just tell him congratulations on 1,000 subs. That's pretty awesome. Well, thank you for sharing your video with us, buddy. I know you didn't mind if I watched it here on the stream tonight, but I just kind of wanted to see everybody's. But no, I really like all the different angles and stuff and lines and all that. It really, that's the beauty of this whole endeavor, is like, you don't have to just collect Dragon Ball stuff. You can watch this and that and the other, which I think is really cool. And it definitely brings up the community and the knowledge and everything like that. And what makes a good figure? Just because these lines aren't the same, maybe, the competition raises the bar. So Tamashii, Mafex up their game because all these smaller companies are pushing them up. So appreciate it, Justin. Go link us in the chat. Make sure you head over to his channel, give him a subscribe, support him in his dream of doing YouTube. It's pretty awesome. All right, the next one does not need any introduction. We've actually featured him on the channel one time, and he was gracious enough to join me for a stream. And that is going to be Jonathan over at Nostalgia Unboxed. If you haven't watched Jonathan, he's hilarious. He brings a lot of comedic timing and rhythm to his videos. Really enjoy the way his content flows. I'm sure you guys are all probably already subscribed. He is blowing up. He's on a rocket ship. But I appreciate what he does for YouTube, which is really, really cool. So we will go over to his video. Maybe we'll have ads, maybe we won't. But he did the 11 action figures compete, but only one can take the crown. I've subscribed, really good reviews. Yeah, for sure.
Of the year video. And this
Good
is the
editing,
first one
too,
I've ever
like
done.
peak
It's not the first year that I've had a channel. What am I saying? In this video, we're going to talk about the top figures for me of this year, and then we'll find out who's the winner. There's been a lot of stuff released in 2024. I mean, just the things that I purchased and reviewed alone is crazy. I've had 131 videos on this channel that doesn't include shorts or live streams, which are countless. And by countless, I mean most of them are with Mad Hatter, so I just don't want to count them. I have 4 videos that released this year that are over 200,000 views. Yep. And I have some as low as 3,700. I gained more than 45,500 views on subscribers and a whopping 7.3 million views this year, which is absolutely ludicrous. But all of that to say, thank you for being here and being part of the Nostalgia Unboxed channel. I couldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. Now, let's get into the things that you are most excited for. So stay tuned and let's check out who's good.
When we designed the Honda Pilot Trail Sport, we made it at...
Come on now. All right.
Going to be in any particular order. I'm trying to keep this as fair as possible to things that came out this year, but that does include some things that are a re-release
Love Nostalgia Box.
or reissue. Like this, Michael Jordan from Mafex. This thing is an absolute work of art. Downside to this is that you haven't seen the video yet. I've recorded it a long time ago, and it's been sitting here waiting to be published, but this thing is absolutely phenomenal. And I highly recommend it, so keep an eye out on the channel for this figure. But the articulation, everything about this thing has really blown my mind and made it one of the best figures for me of the year. Obviously, it's why it's on this list. Next up is one from earlier in the year that was actually a big surprise for me. This is the Hosky Shrine Maiden, or Witch, but she has a pretty long name. Doesn't matter.
I didn't watch this video.
This Hosky Shrine Maiden has great accessories, incredible articulation, and has made for a really fun custom April O'Neil. And that's thanks to Rebel 10 Customs for doing the soft goods on that. But even if you just keep the figure as it is, it's a great one, and I do recommend it.
Kind of looks like a character
if it
from
has a
Rurouni
very
Kenshin or something.
Questionable face. Up next is actually kind of a duo. Now, they were released separately, but kind of around the same time. This is the Toonshi Studio Metal Slug figures, Eri and Fio. These two, because they're pretty much the same body, just some slight differences. They have the soft goods, and the details on these things, from the paint, the articulation, accessories,
look like they'd be
are
cool
all
to, like,
top
customize.
notch. These figures are so great that the studio is actually selling the base bodies without the heads and accessories right now. And I highly recommend that for people that like to customize. These are fantastic figures. Now, with this list of things that are the best figures of the year, it's I went through and thought about the stuff really that brings me the most joy when I revisit the figure. Because they may not have the best articulation or the best this or that or whatever the thing is. These are...
Well, and that's the thing, like, your favorite figures of the year don't have to be the best of the best. You know, that's the beauty of it too. So
the ones that if I were to get rid of the other 131 videos and narrow it down to these only, I would be happy with this. Next figures, figures come from NECA. This is a 2-pack of the Samurai Michelangelo and the Space Donatello. This set is just one of those that brings me a lot of joy. I love the artwork, the craftsmanship,
Yeah.
It's just a high quality set of
Well,
figures.
I like the dark lines and the way that NECA does their TMNT stuff. And I think that's really cool. Like, I really do enjoy the dark lines, and this set's pretty fun. It's just fun. Like, no, is it the best articulation? No. Do you get a lot of scuff sometimes when you move them around? Absolutely. But they just look so pretty, and I don't know. It just works. It just works.
Again, it just brings me joy. Up next, we have another Tunshi Studio figure, and this one just made it in under the wire. This is the Terry Bogard figure. This thing really blew my mind.
I never played the game, but I know Terry, and I play him on Smash. He's one of my mains. I really do enjoy Terry as a character on Smash. So this is kind of interesting. Never have heard this studio before. I'm assuming third party.
How good it is. The soft goods, of course, are going to be fantastic. From the jackets made from a type of plastic
the denim
to the
looks
actual
sick.
cloth.
Look at the jeans,
pants.
man.
I love everything about this guy. The articulation, it's just fantastic. And this is going to be one of those that I recommend even if you're not a big fan of the game. Up next is Mondo's X-Men Cyclops. This thing is a huge piece.
Dude, these are 1/6 scale. They're like $200 if I'm not mistaken. They are so sick. They got the cell shading. They follow the 90s cartoon style. They are based off of the Jim Lee comic run of X-Men. They look so sick. They're just so expensive and so big.
Of artwork, from the paint to the sculpt, the accessories, the expressions on the faces. This
he has entire
one
brand
of my
new
favorite
arcs.
figures. Obviously, it's on this list, so it goes without saying. Complimenting it that much. Anyway, there's not a lot to say about this that I haven't already said in the video, so I do recommend, obviously, any of these things pique your interest, go watch the video. Up next.
Yeah, and every video, like every figure he's talking about, he has a video on it, so go to his channel, watch the reviews of the channel. He does a great job, shows you everything, and he's really like straightforward when it comes to his stuff. Like, he does not BS. If it is crap, he will tell you it's crap. He doesn't fluff it, which I really enjoy. He's straight to the point. And he does it with some flair. The sound should be working. Review schedule is almost unmatched. That's true. And it reviews everything. And that's where, like, I appreciate it, because a lot of different people can go into his videos and, like, follow the third-party stuff. Like, follow the attachments to go to official figures. He reviews the official figures. He does a lot of stuff that just I'm not even interested in reviewing. But somebody's got to do it. I appreciate he does it. And he does it with flair. He does it with really excitement, with the comedic timing and stuff. Really good pacing on his videos. Nothing seems like it drags on. So he does a really good job. I give him like 5 stars for sure.
Is another Mondo X-Men figure. This time it's Rogue. Now, she came out of the box first.
Oh, she came out the same year?
With some issues.
Damn, dude, that's like $400 in figures in 1 year.
But the fact that Mondo's customer service is absolutely top of the line helps make this figure and the brand one of the best in the business.
Do you see how many heads
which
that
now
came with?
makes her
like
one of the best figures of the year. Obviously, again, I said it. She's on this list.
Comic panel.
Stupid. The next one on the list is the Bro Toys God of War, Kratos, or Diacide War. I don't know. Look, I thought it said Decide War, doesn't matter. This like third-party unlicensed figure is the first ever to use the 5-axis CNC machine, which means it just allows for details higher than we've ever seen on a 1/12 scale figure, which is why the armor and everything was so impressive when I reviewed that thing. Next on the list is my first ever snail shell, actually. Eileen,
I don't know what
Funny
this
Girl.
Is.
Yeah.
I didn't watch this review either.
Some of you might be surprised that I didn't have more of these on the list, as many as I review. But
you review a lot of them.
It's just the quality of the figure overall was just way more than I expected. It's a lot of fun. The bike you could just do without because she doesn't really work that well with it.
Yeah.
But it's just a really fun figure, and when you do something like put this soft goods on it, it actually makes it a little more acceptable to have on a shelf.
I want you to have a really fun summer out here. I only have one rule.
Oh no! Oh no!
You will figure
another
video. acceptable to have. Now, I know they didn't come with the little red flag, and I had to make a whole dramatic thing out of it in that video.
Okay, so another NECA.
Again, it's just a set of figures that every time...
So this would be on the same par as the Space Donnie, and so just fun figures. Not the best articulation, but just fun and really cool to have in your collection if you're a NECA fan.
I see them bring me joy. Brings me...
I skipped out on them because I just didn't care to have this version.
Bring me joy. They bring me joy, okay? I can't deny these guys from this list. I love them. And another one, which brings us to the count of 11, which is kind of crazy, is an SH Figuarts Tanjiro. That's right. This Tanjiro.
So that's the second Tanjiro on a list that we've seen. He is really good, guys. $35. Really good.
From Demon Slayer completely blew my mind. The reason I like this Tanjiro is the fact that the articulation is beyond expectations, especially when you look at it. It seems like all of his legs and everything would be very clunky, but it's a fantastic figure.
So, and also in his review, he puts this does not normally, obviously we saw from Mars, this doesn't normally come with soft goods. So go over and check out Nostalgia's video. He actually tells you where he got the soft good and how he upgraded the figure, and like we talked about. So if you're interested in making your Tanjiro look like that, go watch his video. Really cool.
And it's one of those that's just really fun to have on the shelf. So that brings us to finally picking the winner that I believe is the best figure of the year. For me, that's why it's my video. Now you guys, let me know down in the comments which one out of this list is your favorite, and if you have something that wasn't on this list, which I'm sure you do, let me know what that was as well. But my number one.
So go over to this video, guys, comment down to him. What do you think your favorite figure is? If I had to put it on my list, I don't know if it came out this year, but it was probably that legendary Goku. That was probably in my top. One of my top. I don't know if it was my number one. I'd really have to like sit down and think about it. But if I was commenting on his video, I would say that was probably my number one. If I had to choose from this one, it would probably, just because I don't have him and I'm a big X-Men fan, I would have to say it's either the Cyclops or the Rogue. And if I chose between those two, I would mainly lean towards Cyclops, just because I like Cyclops more than Rogue. But either one of those is what I would pick on the list.
Figure of the year is Mondo Cyclops.
Mondo Cyclops,
right.
Okay.
Now, a lot of you probably didn't expect that. Some of you that did, you're very smart. So I'll thank you for being here. This thing.
Yeah, I just think they're so freaking cool. They did such a good job. The Cyclops comes with the whole jacket, like its own arms. You can have him with the sunglasses, with the visor, without the face plates. Like that just comes with so much. You saw the Rogue come with like 5 heads. So
what else? There's nothing else to say about it. I already said it there. I said it in the video. I just love it. The best way to explain this figure,
he's dumbfounded. He loves it so much,
is by saying it's a 12-inch piece of art.
Well, we're gonna end that one there. So go over to Nostalgia. Thank you, Jonathan. I loved your video. Really do love all your videos that you create. Keep up. I'd love to see you take the crown one day. Be the top up there. I'm going to drop his link in the chat. So I'm sure everybody's probably already subscribed to him. And if you haven't, please go check him out. He's awesome. Does a really, really good job with all his stuff. But I did enjoy having him on the channel for sure. Okay, so we're going to do one more. We're just going to do one more. We're kind of getting to our end. I know the audio messed up a lot, but we'll get back to getting this all fixed up for next time. But let's go on to the last one. If you guys are enjoying this format, let me know. If you don't like this, I just kind of wanted to like get your guys' opinion on other YouTuber stuff and what you thought. This one's a shorter of a video, so we're definitely going to make time here. If you don't like this thing and you like to just sit down and like chat with me, please let me know in the comments what style of stream you like. I'm trying to feel out a bunch of different genres. You know, maybe do a little bit of games, like not playing games, maybe playing games. You know, do games on the channel, a lot of interaction, just chatting with you, answering questions. Like, what do you enjoy when you come to these streams? Or do you like sitting here and doing this kind of stuff? I mean, this is gonna be your platform to let me know what you guys enjoy. So the next one we're gonna do, and the last one we are going to do, we're gonna watch the top 10 figures of 2024. It is the Lethal Collector. Love the name. Love the name. Looks like he's more of a Spider-Man Marvel collector, which I am down. I have been watching his stuff on and off lately. I just enjoy Marvel. I don't really get that. I don't really do that on the channel, so it gets me there. But go over to the Lethal Collector, check his stuff out if you're a big Marvel guy. But let's go ahead and get into his video. It's not very long, guys. So this one's going to be, this might take a whole minute. So he's got a top 10 figures 2024, includes Marvel Legends, Mafex, or Revoltech Amazing Yamaguchi, and more. So, cool. Slickin'. Whoa. Whoa. With honorable mentions, Jack Pacific, Sonic. Dude, a lot of people picked up that Jack Pacific Sonic that he just, like, wow, that was a blink of an eye. We may not even watch this video. We may just click through. Honorable mention, Jack Pacific Sonic. Everybody picked this one up. That one, I think there's a Shadow, a Knuckles. Like, Sonic is blowing up right now. If you're a big Sonic guy, there's a lot of good stuff out there for Sonic. I almost see it almost on every single person's shelf. E-Rock, yeah, what's up, man? Thanks for dropping in, saying hello. Good to see your name in the chat. How is your Friday? So we're just gonna click through this video, just because I think he just does it so fast and I can't really talk. But the next one is gonna be honorable mention, a Aton custom John Wick. So I'm guessing it's just a John Wick that's not a licensed figure. Let me send John Wick. That's a cool figure. Never seen it before. Honorable mention, various Marvel Legends. So we got a Marvel Legend Daredevil, Black Suit Spidey, looks like a Punisher, Ghost Rider, and then we got Danny Rand version of Iron Fist and Luke Cage. Sick. Love it. Let's scoot forward. Let's turn. Let's get to the. We got, man, honorable mentions. Yolo Park TKL Optimus. I'm not sure what that is. Cool. Oh, we got Mafex Mandalorian 2.0. If you guys are Mafex collectors with the Mandalorian and Star Wars collectors, pretty sick. Mafex does good stuff. We got Mafex the Eradicator. That's pretty sweet. That cape looks dope. SH Figuarts Full Power Frieza. This is the first one that somebody's mentioned, that Full Power Frieza. He would be up there for me for sure. Like, I'm surprised that nobody else had him on his videos that we watched today. Yeah, that's Sonic's peak. Yeah, it's really good. I won't be picking it up. I like Sonic, but I'm not the biggest Sonic fan. Not enough to have it on my shelf. I'd play Sonic games. All right. The next one is the Storm Collectibles. Oh, this one, the Hanma, Year Zero Hanma. This one broke like the internet when it was announced. Yeah, cool figure. Never seen the anime. I plan on watching Baki at some point, but I heard the ogre is a beast of a figure. Mars had it. I think he did a review on the channel. He really liked it a lot. Okay, number 10 is the Gong Studio Pop Art Shazam. Okay, not the biggest fan of Shazam, but that's a pretty cool figure. Is that a statue, though, or is that a figure? Yeah, it's a figure, because he's got soft goods. It's cool. Yeah, that figures figure. We got number 9, the Amazing Yamaguchi Sota Aizawa from My Hero Academia. Pretty cool figure. I like this, the Amazing Yamaguchi. Sick stuff. I just don't go down the line. I don't know why. SH Figuarts Itachi. That's the second Itachi we had on the list today. That's pretty sick. Man, he's posing everything so epically, though. So close. You can't see the figure at all, though. We got the Mafex Captain America. So this is the classic Captain America with the whole wings and stuff. I think this is a cool figure. I probably wouldn't pick it up. I don't know. It's dated. Like, I know it's dated because it's supposed to look dated. It just looks a little dated for me to put it on my list, to be honest. But sick looking figure. The amazing Yamaguchi Thor. So he's got a lot of good stuff in his collection. We've got the amazing Yamaguchi Dabi. So we got a My Hero Academia fan in here. Sick. We got the amazing Yamaguchi Arkham Batman. Did not know they made an Arkham Batman. Don't follow the line that often, but it's cool. The Mafex Daredevil. I have that one literally right here. I freaking love Daredevil. The new season for the Netflix version was just announced, and I am all for it, to the point where I'm like, March, 2 months? Yep, I can get through 3 seasons again. So I'm going back and watching Daredevil again. The original Netflix one, which is now Disney Plus. I'm watching it again, but this figure is sick. I'm glad it's on this list. We got the Mafex Bane. That one's, I like the Batman figures, and I think the Mafex Batman figures look super, super sick. They did it for a specific, I think this is the Nightfall version of Bane. I like Nightfall. That's the storyline where he breaks his back, or Batman's back. The iconic one, but I don't know. I just didn't want a specific I just want like a generic Bane. And he's showing that off. And number 1 spot, what is it? Oh yeah, goes to the amazing Yamaguchi Agent Venom. Whoa. Woo! Just dropped my water. Sorry about that. So it's the amazing Yamaguchi Agent Venom. Sick figure. I almost bought this, but I was very uncertain and never owned amazing Yamaguchi before. So there was that. But hey, you never know. That's pretty cool though. All right, so that's kind of pretty much it. Like, his was pretty short and sweet, pretty fast. If you want to watch the whole thing with video, movement, and audio, it's only 1:39. So go over to the Lethal Collector. Subscribe to his channel if you like Marvel stuff, man. He might blow up even further than he already is, just because with Marvel on the rise and figure collecting on the rise, Marvel Rivals is really sparking a love for Marvel again, which I think is really cool. So, but yeah, I appreciate everybody that let us watch their videos today. Please go out and support your favorite creators, whatever that is. When it comes to YouTube, this is a hard hobby and a very lonely hobby whenever you're sitting behind the camera talking to yourself. Not a lot of people do live streams. And I think that's where you get a lot of the interaction, and that's why I was so stoked to come back to live stream. It's always hard. Here, let me take this off. I don't need this anymore. It's always hard to get in front of the camera and plan out a video and stuff like that, and you don't get that instant gratification of talking to somebody on stream like it is here. And that's why I really enjoy streaming with you guys, talking with you, get you in your instant reactions. Oh, I do not like this. I do like this. And not having to sit behind the screen of an editing screen for hours to put out a video. I'm still going to do videos. A plan for that is coming very, 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 very soon. Maybe here in the next couple of weeks, we'll announce the plan for that. But we're cooking. We are 3 weeks in. We figured out the audio echo, so that was a big hiccup today, but that's okay. Let me know down in the comments of this video if you're watching the VOD or the live chat right now if you would like this, or if you want to go back to the old format where I literally just hear me jabber for 2 hours. Action Figure Avenue says, see you, Snook. Have a good weekend. Hey, you too, Action Figure Avenue. But with that, we're not going to do the Q&A at the end. We're running out of time. But I appreciate everybody that watched the video. Please leave a like on it. Support your local collectors, your favorite collectors on YouTube. Hit the likes, hit the subscribes. And I appreciate everybody that dropped into the stream tonight. I really, really appreciate everybody. Jackson, Craft, Action Figure Avenue. Gosh, E-Rock came in. We got Justin Collects dropped in. We got so many awesome people in this community. Keep the positivity. We will see you every Friday through January and February. We'll be back next Friday from 7:30 to 9:30 Central Standard Time right here on Snow Collects. And don't forget to mark your calendar for every Friday. If you cannot make it, the VODs will be available post-stream. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for joining the stream. I'll see you in the next one.